Hello.
It's all about Ghanaian languages. It's all about Ghanaian languages. It's all about Ghanaian languages.
Hi, and welcome once again to Huniah-Yourhighness TV, and I'm here with Sango. Okay, most of you might have encountered in Ghana Basics 6 when we had the basic discussion video, if you remember him. And today we just want to have a nice chitty chat about the variations in Ghana dialects. Okay, the variations in only the Ghana that people tend to ask questions. Are there differences in the Ghana dialects? Are there variations? So today we shall be having said discussion, and I can flow in both the Nungua dialect and the Gamashin or the standard Ghana dialect. I think he flows in both also. Yes or no? Or you
No.
flow in Nungua?
I'm only fluent in the Nungua dialect.
Only Nungua. Okay.
Yes, but I just know some words from the Ghana dialect as well. Yeah.
Yeah, so he knows both dialects. Let me draw close to him so that it will be more distinct. So he knows. Yeah, so he knows both dialects, so it will be easier. So I'm taking the standard Ghana dialect, okay, or the Gamashin dialect. I'm taking that one. So he will take the Nungua dialect, okay. So let's throw questions to each other. So take it first. But first of all, I want to ask you, how do we say, or how do you call turkey in Ghana? Now it's all Ghana, okay, but then we want to test our minds to see. Yes, turkey. How do you call turkey?
If I could remember, such animals, their names are getting lost in the variation because of English language. So if I could remember turkey,
How do people of Nungua, any other time, what do you naturally hear from when you were young? Turkey.
turkey,
Okay, Gamashi is Klakun. And I can't strike coming for Nungua.
what do you think?
Nungua is Osonso.
Osonso.
Eh,
So, in my view here, don't you think they are using different names to refer to one animal, since we are losing the names of animals in Ghana.
Okay, so Osonso, okay, is the correct name. Okay, I would say it's what I know to be Ghana. But then Klakun, when you go into the Dutch language, it's your phone here, so you go to Google Translate. Oh, okay, those watching, you can just go to Google Translate and type turkey in the Dutch, Swedish, Danish language. You realize that they also say Kalkun. So because British Accra or Gamashiga,
Dutch
okay,
Accra.
or Dutch Accra, they had contact with the Dutch and most of the Europeans, they adopted the Kalkun. Okay, but then for people of Nungua, they didn't have much contact with the Dutch. Yes or no?
Very, very true.
They were very
Away.
away from it, so they have maintained the Osonso. Yeah.
So if in the discussion, if I may ask, Teshi and La, do they also use Osonso?
I think from Labadi, everybody uses Kalkun except Teshe Nungua, who uses Osonso.
Then what about Tema?
Tema, I don't know.
Don't know.
I don't know.
Osonso.
Because even when you check Ningo, they all say Klakun.
Nungua
So
also had
maybe
contact.
yes, Ningo. No, Dangbe obviously sometimes they pick words from Ghana. Dangbe and Ghana are almost the same.
But you've not had the name from Adan side too.
As for Adan, I don't know, but I know that Ningo we call it Klakun. But I don't know of the Krowa people. But we are dealing with Ghana for now.
Ghana,
We're not looking at Dangbe, so let's just put the Dangbe aside. Okay. So you throw the next question. I should throw the next question.
Sure, then you keep asking questions.
Okay, how do you say you are speaking profane? Like you are insulting and you are speaking profane in Ghana?
In Nungua here we say.
Bring the mic closer.
In Nungua here we say Oje Sunsun.
Oh, just okay. Do you know how we also say it?
No.
We have two ways. The people of Teshin, they say oh boy akaka, and then Gamashi Oje akaka. So Nungua Oje Susu.
But In Nungua here, we refer to yaka as not
useless.
as useless. We also refer to batsas as yaka. Yakakabi. When you say yakakabi, it's a negative word that refers
like a
to
useless child.
it's
useless human being.
useless. So it changes. It changes as to towns. Yeah.
But then as for Teshin, I know very well people of Teshin, they say oh boy akaka. Then Gamashi is oji akaka. For that one, I know it. And Nungua oje susu as usual. Yeah. Okay. So let me throw another question again. I should throw. Okay. So how would you say I'm showering, like maybe you finish bathing and just want to pour the water on yourself, or perhaps want to enter a shower and just the water on yourself? How would you say it in Ghana?
Oh, in Nungua here we say minjalehe.
Minjalehe. Gamashi, hope you can guess. Guess.
In Gamashi. What did they say?
Not you though. Guess after I saw Ghana.
No.
You can't guess.
What did they say?
Me for Floyd.
For Floyd.
Yeah.
That's very true. Me for Floyd.
Yeah, me for Floyd. Yeah, okay. So it's like you're getting lost there.
Yeah, not very much. Machine.
Yeah. Oh, well, me, I flow in both. Like, after me, you know already, I flow in both.
So, if I could say the Foflomo is also entering here. So, we use both. So, we refer to Foflomo and then Jalemo.
Well,
our word is the Jalemo, but the Foflomo is the machine people are.
Oh, yes. Now, the word is, I know for.
Corrupting.
For, okay, for means wash. Now, the plural of for is fofro. Like, for example, che, tie, chelemo, the plural form of tie. Ma, single, malamo, plural. So, fofromo, like plural. Yeah. So you're not bathing once, you are bathing multiple times. So it sounds well to the people of Nungua. But we over here, because we use jale, dangbe jale is soap.
Yeah.
So me jale here, we see it as
there
is soap on you. So you are washing the soap off you. So we are taking it from the dangbe.
Okay, anyway, we also have this dangbe effect on our language. So especially the Nungua and the La people. So that will prove why we say minjale. Yeah.
Because perhaps in the past, I'm sure maybe when they want to shower, they'll just pour soap in your jale, just soap and water. So maybe that's where the idea came from. Yeah. But Gamashi, when you say minjale, they have that's where it was coined from. Yeah. But when you say minjale over there, most of them will struggle. But over here, we understand both.
Yeah.
And you know, we study standard Ghana, like we're all made to study standard Ghana in school.
Yes.
So perhaps that's what makes that Ghana easier for us. Haven't you thought about it that way?
I thought the standard Ghana was based on Nungua and language.
No. It was based on theirs. Ours were even cropped out.
Oh, okay.
Ours is seen as improper Ghana. And also, you can maybe say so.
So I wasn't expecting theirs for that to be standardized.
But well, it makes sense since they had the white.
Yeah, they had interaction with
the white, so it makes sense for the standardization to be based there.
Because the government the seat of government was there, so it was easy for them to.
Yes. Yeah. So now let me throw my next question. How would you say I'm peeping through? Let me see if you will mix it up, because we all study standard Ghana in school. Let me see if you mix it. I'm peeping through. Like maybe you're peeping through it. How you say it in Ghana?
Okay, in Nungua here we say mimpili.
That's it, mimpili.
Mimpili.
And you don't have to say it.
Yes.
How say it? Yes.
But I also know of another way to say minfili.
Minfili, that's Gavashi.
Okay, minfili. I've also heard of minfili. Yeah. But in Nungua here we say minpili.
Yes. Minpili. So Nungua is minpili because you know the FP dangbe effect.
Yes.
Ga mafe dangbe mape.
Yeah.
So the FP effect.
Yeah, because Nungua, to be precise, are part of the lay people. So the dangbe influence is much more with the Nungua people. Yeah.
So me pili. Even Nungua, we don't even say me, we say ming. We have some N sound over
tone,
there.
yeah, the tone.
Min pili.
Min pili.
But theirs is me pili.
Me fili.
Me fili.
They stretch the E. Me fili. Yeah, that's true.
Yeah. Okay. So it's going well. Let me try another question to you. How would you call basin in Ghana? Basin.
Okay, in Nungua here we say Okpolu.
How would you say it?
In Gamashi, I know they say Gagba. They say Gagba. I don't know where they got
that
it
is
from.
correct. It's Gagba. Gagba.
And I also know of another way, which is the written Gan or the standard Gan. They said Klempe. Yeah, they say Klempe.
Okay,
I've seen it in many Gan books. They say Klempe. But I also know that Klempe sounds to be more of Obutu word. Klempe. Because honestly, I know accounts have a word they say Krempe. Krempe.
Oh, okay.
But I don't know how true that is. But I know that it's not Gan.
Oh, okay.
Klempe is not Gan, but it's in most books.
Well, tell us what you think in the comments box below. Okay, we'll be watching so that you also be sharing ideas. Okay. Because we are all learning, we are sharing our idea. Because people always ask, are there dialects in the Ghana language itself? So at least we interacting will help you to judge things for yourself. So if you also have an idea about the Klempe, say you can just drop in the description box below, and then we keep sharing ideas. Okay, so kono omacho gbe fi hami ono mana fini enye na nje gbe kebo we ajimo fun ni nu ogan onje mo fun nu ogan wo sani ke ma we gan kono ni shishin wona so we bi ele bo no shishin ewo watch no ewo. So how would what can I even think of? If you have a question, bring it.
Okay. How do we say the Englishman will say bathroom or washroom?
Okay.
So there's variations here.
Gamashi is Hejuwe.
Gamashi will say Hejuwe.
But
Nungua will say Mose.
Mose. Nungua not only Nungua and Teshi.
Nungua and Teshi will say Mose.
Yeah.
But Mashi will say Hejuwe.
Yeah, Hejuwe is true.
But it seems like the Mose rather looks it's like you are rather I don't know how to put it, polite way. You are rather literally being gentle. Mose. You see, just like we use the word for lavatory and then washroom, just being gentle. So we say Mose.
Okay.
Mose.
It's true. Yeah, there's variation over there. Mose. Over there, when you say Mose, they may struggle. And then, how do you say you are lying in Ghana?
Okay. In Nungua here there's two words we use in Nungua.
No, only
okay.
Nungua
here there is two words. Whereas I know one origin. We say Omale and then Opasa.
So which one is
but
Omale?
The Opasa I've now got to know that it's an Ewe word. Opasa in Ewe, I know it means a gossip, like gossip. The word gossip. Opasa. So I'm sure we borrowed it because Nungua has had interaction with Anglon. So we might have borrowed it. But I don't know for Mashi. Apart from Omale.
Mashi is only Omale.
Mashi is only Omale. So the Opasa should be Nungua proper.
Yes, Opasa the Nungua itself.
Nungua
is not
proper.
Even Nungua.
Oh, okay.
But then because of the standardization.
Okay, that's very true. We all learned Ghana.
The Omale was taught to us. Okay. No, I'm from Nungua though, but I can flow in both because of my dad. Because my dad was from Mashi. My dad was half Mashi, half Dangbe. So I flow in Dangbe, I flow in Mashi Ghana. And my mom made sure I knew the Nungua Ghana, so I flow in all.
Yeah.
As for you, dear,
I'm vested in Nungua and Nungua.
Yeah.
So the standard Ghana, I might be losing it because it has something to do with academia. I'm at home, so I'll master the Nungua dialect. Yeah.
Okay.
So what else do you have?
There is more to this. Like maybe recently I've been hearing this term in Mashi. That is Injuenfen Obaba. Have you heard of it before?
Injuenfen Obaba. Injuenfen Obaba.
Injuenfen Obaba.
Injuenfen Obaba is a sentence.
Yeah, but do you understand it?
No. So if I could explain, break it into pieces, in I thought, I thought, oh, but you would come, yeah. If I could break it down, but I don't know how they might have explained it.
Well, we will say ingenue baba.
But the Nungua.
Yeah, you can say
ingenue baba.
But then,
Mashi will say Jenfen baba.
Yeah, that's what I hear these days. I don't know if it is the youth now.
Well, rather,
I don't
bringing
know,
up certain words, but
it's now very common over there.
Because Mashi are popular for creating words. Up till now, they have words. They have a lot of words that they've created. So I don't know, but they are rather okay. Let me leave it.
Okay. Okay. So let's take this. How do you say I've seen it before?
Okay, inada.
Inada. Nungua is inapeng.
Inada.
Inada is mashing.
So inada is mashing.
Yes. The Nungua is inapeng. Inkwepeng. Infipeng.
Yeah. Yeah. Okay. It makes sense. We use both because of
the standardization.
Yeah.
Intejeme peng. And then intejem peng.
Inale peng. Okay, yeah. Infi
peng. You get it?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, because we might be losing some because we use them interchangeably. Yeah. We don't normally know how to properly say it or to know the difference. We just use the words.
Yeah. Okay, I just remembered. How would you call lobster? Lobster, do you know lobster?
I know lobster, but I'm now thinking about the native name. Lobster. Lobster, I don't think I remember.
I'm going to mention two names. Tell me the one you've heard before.
Okay.
Have you heard of Songkpa before?
Songkpa, no.
Have you heard of Akotofio before?
Akotofio familiar.
Yes, because Akotofio is Ghana. Hey, sorry, it's Nungua.
Okay, Nungua is Akotofio. But naturally, lobster is not common here, so we might not be familiar with the local name. Yeah.
But then that's the traditional Nungua name, Akotofio. I don't know about Teshin, I don't know, but I know Nungua is Akotofio.
Because if it's Akotofio and lobster happens to do with sea, and we mostly interact, the fishermen always interact with each other. I'm sure Nungua and Teshi will have the same name. Yeah,
but then for machine they say Songkpa. And then Pong, I know Pong is Ngakpa.
So does that mean we rather borrowed from someone? Because Fanti fishermen has also stayed here. There's an interaction. So if the Kpa is added to the crab, which is the song. So two people are using Kpa. So why are you feel?
We don't know.
Because the account say koto. So if Akotofio, that's what I was saying, that if it happens to do with the sea, we've had fancy fishermen here. So if they might have gotten it first to introduce it to us, we might have borrowed the word from them. So maybe the song Kpa
should be correct.
Yeah.
Okay, you're right. You're making sense. I'm not missing. You're making sense. But who knows?
Who knows?
Who knows? Okay. So, how would you say it is drizzling in Ghana?
Okay, so in Nungua here we say Nyongmo Nchene.
Okay, Nungbo Nchene. Now, you what did you say? You said Nyongmo Nchene.
Nyongmo Nchene.
Now, this Nyongmo thing, honestly, I get confused over here because the one we said in books is Nugbo.
Nugbo is the correct word, but if you you say it continuously, you end up saying Nyongmo.
Now, the one which is saying Nyongmo can also be correct. In the Guan language, it's okay. Or they also call the rain god Yompo. In the Guan language, Yompo is God. Yompo is also rain.
Okay, so
and then,
but in Dangbe, they said here, whereas here means heavens. So it also makes sense. The heavens is falling because we consider the skies as heavens.
So To me, I think Nungbo itself is a dialect, and then Nyungmo is also a dialect. Tell me what you think.
But in Nungua here, they've also explained it that when we say Nugbo, because it doesn't stay with us, so Nu, which is water, and Bo, which is guest. So Nugbo.
But I don't know why I see it. I see it's like the Nungbo is the standardized one, and that's what we are all made to learn. And the others that we have, we treat them as useless Gan or uneducated Gan. That's how I'm seeing it. So to me, I think the Nyungmo will also be correct because we have this click with the Guans from ancient times.
Yes.
So in Guan, if today will say Yompo Lato, Yompo God is reigning. Even if someone says on the play songs, something. I ain't gonna say buy Yompo here, Yompo. I think that's also not going to tell you Yompo here. That Yompo, okay, is the rain and sometimes the God. So I don't really know. To me, I think both Nyongmo and Nungbo are all correct.
Yes.
But then
the standardization,
the Nungbo has been standardized over the Nyongmo. That's how I see it.
I think they might have seen it as wrong. Because
that's
Nungbo.
how I see it.
So Nungbo ne or Nyongmo ne.
That's how I see it because
so in Nungwa we say Nyongmo ne.
Nyongmo and Nungbo should be correct.
Nungbo, yeah. Nungbo ne or Nyongmo ne.
Yeah, they both should be correct. But then you let whether Nyongbo or Nungbo, for those that issue, tell us what you think. Be using the Guan as your basis because we picked up a whole lot from the Guan. And now let's come to it is drizzling. You said
Nyongmo
Chene, and then we say Nungbo Sha. Okay, I forgot Mash is composing Nungbo Sha. But over here Nyongmo Chene.
Or we sometimes borrow the Nyongmo Sha. But the Nyongmo is what we use.
Yes.
Yeah.
So you realize now some people are using Sha, some people are using Chene.
Interchangeable.
Variations, yes. Okay. Now, let's look at this word. Okay, pig. Let's come to pig. Have you heard of two?
Yeah, I've had two words for pig. I know of Pluto, and I also know of Poko.
Ploko. But honestly, I don't know which is which.
Yeah.
But over here, it seems the Ploko is used.
Poko is more Ploko. But do you know how the Dango is called pig?
Dango is Pluto. Pluto.
No, okay.
But I don't know. But over here, we do have the Ploko, the K.
Yeah.
When you have the Ploko, we use the K in Nungua here. But the T, I think the T will be from there.
But maybe I think all might be Pluto, but just because we wanted us or we wanted to make it a profane word, then we might have corrupted it to Poko just to make it suit the insult well. That's how they create words, just to make it seem right.
Okay.
Poko and Pluto.
Okay.
But do you know of maybe the Portuguese and the Dutch, how they call pigs?
Oh, isn't it Cuerdo, Cordu?
Okay, so it's out.
Fine.
Okay,
so those ones are out.
out.
But then, if you are to look at this, you have to look at the tree and then the guan. Most guans will say preco. They use the K. Some also say Pluto. Some accounts also say Pluto, but the fancies they say Pluto. And then the Asantis and some other equivalents will say preco. So some are saying Pluto, some are saying preco. And then we are using Ploko, and some are saying Pluto. Now, honestly, I don't know which is which. But then, like we said, they should tell us what they think.
Yes.
They should tell us what they think. Because we are all learning from each other. And then supposing there's a ban on noise making. Okay, suppose there's a ban on noise making, and then you want to say the ban has been lifted. How will you say it in Ghana?
Okay, lifting of ban. Begbelemo.
Okay, that's the noun form.
Begbelemo.
And what is what of the verb form? Begbelemo is the noun. What of the verb form? Like the ban has been lifted.
Agbelegbe.
So say it loud for us to hear.
Agbelegbe.
Agbelegbe. Now, for machine we say Ashe Odadao.
Yeah.
Ashe Odadao.
Wow. Yeah. And okay, I know of that, and they've also explained. Said Udada was who dadao, who dadao. Everyday noise making. Literally means everyday noise making. So Ashwe who dadao, udadao.
Okay.
So since they play the drum like Ashwe minor, then the noise from the drums means from now on everybody can.
So drum itself, let's come to drum.
Drum.
How do you know we call drum?
In Nungua here we say mi.
Yes, but then have you heard of ban also before?
Yes, I've heard of ban.
But
Whereas we consider ban rather to be the anglicized drums.
Oh, okay.
Yes,
Okay.
anglicized drums.
Yeah, because me is also what I know. But then sometimes you hear ban and you don't know which is which.
Because I know the ban was corrupted from band.
Oh, okay.
Band.
Okay.
The band.
Or is it just a coincidence?
Yeah, you could say that. Yeah, someone might have just said it and then it might have spread.
Okay.
Just like how Ajabing got coined out.
Good. It's good you've brought about Ajabing. So supposing the youth charge up and they're singing and making merry, okay, and are just running on the streets, exercising and singing.
The Englishman will say float.
Okay.
The Englishman will say float.
Okay, so how would they say it in Nungua?
So in Nungua here we say ashikolo.
Good. Ashikolo.
Yes.
And you know how.
And then the machine I know of ashijama.
Good. Ashijama. What of Teshi?
Teshi ashikpan.
Yes, that's it.
Ashikpan. Yes.
So the question to you now is: are there dialects in the Ghana language? Tell us something. Because people say there are no dialects in the Ghana.
There are, yes.
People say there are no dialects, but now do you think there are dialects in the Ghana? Now I'm going to stand in for Kpon a little bit. Do you know how do you say come back, like return in Ghana? Just say it in your Ghana. Let me see.
Okay, Nungua kuose.
Good. Kpon. They say Palemo se.
Palemo se. Or the Dangbe will say Pale.
Mo Pale.
Mo Pale. And then they've had say just to make us know that yes, they speak both Ghana and then Dangbe.
So Palemo se. Palemo se. So do you have anything to come up with? Okay, yes, I've remembered some. How do you say I've missed you in Ghana? Say it in your
Okay, in Nungua here, I've missed you is in here Echebo.
Okay.
I don't know in machine.
How we say it in machine?
In machine I can
Machine mostly what? In here Ishebo. I've heard of Ishebo before.
Yeah, I've heard of Ishebo.
Yes, machine is Ishebo. But then some also say in here Echombo.
Really? I've never heard of in here
My
Chombo.
grandmother from Masha be saying in here Chombo.
Really?
Yeah, in here Chombo. And then but then the Ishebo too.
Ishebo, yeah. Ishebo,
but no,
yeah,
why
I
when
know
you
of.
say Ishebo, it's like what's this?
You are trying to use another word just to mean
no,
something.
it doesn't sound
It's
correct.
irony.
If you say Ishebo, it doesn't
If you
sound
say
correct.
Shebo, a Nungua native would think you are trying to create an irony. Yeah, Ishebo. Yeah,
That
Ishebo.
doesn't
But
even sound
in here,
correct.
Echebo. Yeah, that's how we say it here in Nungua.
And then when I was, in Mashi, my grandma, okay, of blessed memory, had to say something like "fair ye." You know how we normally say it?
Yeah.
She would say "fair ye," but over here we say "fair ye."
Yeah.
Yeah, we say "fair ye," but over
But-
there she would say "fair ye." I've not really asked much, but that's what I hear her say all the time. I just don't know.
But it makes sense though. Like, Fenye, meaning
There is cold,
cold.
but
And
over
we
here
say
"fair
we are feeling cold.
yes. Yeah, basically they all make sense.
Yeah,
though,
they
but
all make sense.
You feel that this is different from this. You feel the difference. Okay.
Okay, one might ask that why is it that there are variations in the dialect? So that's when you have to explain it to them that when you go to Mashin, which is Accra proper, there's a lot of it's a cosmopolitan community. There's a lot of other tribes who are integrated into the Ghana community. So definitely, how they will react to certain sounds or they will, in their tones, how they will mention certain words will corrupt the Mashin dialect.
It's good you've brought this up. You know how they call millet in Mashin?
Millet. In here in Nungua we say ma.
You know what we say ma? Mashin they say akoko.
Akoko. I've heard of akoko.
Yes, and akoko, they took it from the tree and then the dagomba.
Does Guan say akoko?
Guans, honestly, I don't know.
And I know dagomba was to say
Dagomba
koko.
was akoko.
Koko. Is it akoko or koko?
The original word dagomba is akoko.
Akoko. Ah, okay.
Which later become koko with
Koko
shorten it.
so okay.
Yeah. So for that one I know, but Nungua, when you say akoko,
We don't know what you are trying to mean.
When you say ma,
ma.
everybody knows.
Ma.
Everybody knows. Even the Dangbe, so they all use ma.
Ma, yes.
But Mashin uses akoko.
Akoko.
Yeah. And then mole. Do you know mole?
Mole.
This rat with long, this type of mouth with
Mole.
long mouth.
Yeah. Okay, I've remembered mole.
How do you say?
So
it
do I even remember how we say it here in Nungua? Mole. I don't know. Maybe if you say it mashi una, I'll remember.
Oh, I've heard of kwakweato. Okay, that's the mole. And kwakweato tends to be from Teshin up to Standard Ghana. But then Nungua we say ochokpanwe.
Ochokpanwe.
You've heard of ochokpanwe before?
Ochokpanwe.
Yeah, Nungua is ochokpanwe. The Standard Ghana is
I've heard of
kwakweato.
ochokpan.
Yes.
But I don't really know what's exactly the particular creature. Yeah, which is ochokpan. Because I've heard of an old woman insulting someone that ochokpan. Yeah, ochokpan. Ochokpan, which makes sense because of how long the mouth is. Yeah, ochokpan.
Yeah. So that's the Nungua, but then the other side of us, they say kwakwe ato or simply ato.
Yeah.
So you get the variations. There are so many things we don't say, especially when it comes to animals. We don't say the same thing with them. Even the housefly, the big ones. Over here, how do you call it? Adidongbane. But when you move out of here, what you hear is Adidon clan.
Really, I've never heard of it.
Adidon clan. When you leave Nungua, then you hear Adidon clan. Come to Nungua, you hear Adidongbane. Differences. And a whole lot more. Smoked fish that or grilled fish. Over here, how do you say it? What can I call it? Oh, I banku ke grilled fish. Me no ba ko ba banku ke meaning.
Shitolo.
Shitolo
is mashing.
Go.
Mashing is shitolo. Shitolo is mashing. Do I even remember Nungua? Lonasha, yeah. But shitolo is mashing. I know shitolo is mashing.
I've never heard of shitolo. If I heard shitolo, just last
yeah, I just got to know it recently. Shitolo, yeah.
You too, recently?
Yeah, recently. Shitolo.
Me too. I heard of it last
Which
year,
makes sense
like,
though. Which makes sense though because they grill it. They grill it with pepper each and every time. So shitolo, it makes sense.
Well, someone's explanation to me was that it's because when you eat it, pepper must be accompanied. So the fish plus pepper and then maybe the banku and the kinky.
But it doesn't make sense because we always eat banku and shito all the time with fish. Shitolo, yeah, I've heard of shitolo, yes.
So yes. Honestly, I was working with a friend. My friend was like, he wants to go and buy shitolo. And I'm like, what's shitolo? So I was confused and I was like, shitolo. What is shitolo? What are you talking about?
Yes, and we also like, have this word. In Nungua here, when you are going to buy chicken back, we say wogo. But from Teshi, Bokbonfo.
Yeah, it's true. Nungua is wogo. It's so true. Yeah.
So some of the words keep changing as you move from town to town.
Yeah.
So.
And then after Teshi, I know they have this thing of saying May. Have you heard of it before?
May.
Like it's not a word, it's an exclamation. Like the way we say kwe, they don't say May. After Teshi, I know they do that a lot.
Oh, okay. I've never heard of that.
I do hear of that. Tell us what you think. So this is Cholo issue. Yeah, this war got it. So like I was saying, like as I was going to buy, and I was like, what she told? They said she told us the one they've grilled. I was like, that's Lonasha. And it was like, it's not Lonasha, she told us. And I was like, I don't have for you people. Anything that will take it simple in the Ghana language, people will complicate it. Good. Now let's come to this word. Adraman law. Okay.
Adraman law.
You know the Pon people, they usually don't say Adraman law. For Pon, their popular word is ashifo.
Ashifo. I rather know ashifo to be from mashing. It's like Pon has something to do with mashing when it comes to certain words.
You know, Pon has
Ashifo.
been isolated for years. No, even
Ashifo.
where they are is very
Yeah, it's an
yeah,
isolation.
very isolated. So even they say something like Ekpatu, for Pon, honestly, when they start speaking their Ghana, you run away. Because we all know that Ghana is very unique.
Yeah.
Very, very unique. Because Pon will not say ko ehame. Pon will say ngo ehame.
Yes.
You know that.
Yeah.
Ngo hame. Well, we will say ko hame. So yeah, so maybe somebody who is haughty, someone who, excuse me to say, it's a whore. Okay, a whore. WHORE. Therefore, we will say a German law, but most people Pon is ashifo or ashifo law. But in Nungua, ashifo law tends to be someone.
Pro.
Yes.
Was. Adraman law pro.
Yeah.
Rather give ashifo law to
Yeah.
Adraman law pro.
Yeah.
Someone who has passed Adraman
Yeah.
to ashifo. And then in mashing, we know someone who has passed ashifo. They say ajenyo. Ajenyo. Professional prostitute.
Yeah, professional prostitute. Or someone who is more of a sex addict.
Sex addict.
Sex addict, yeah. So, I think we should wrap up here, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Do you have anything to share, or maybe just a wrap up note?
Okay, what I have to say is that maybe someone might ask, why is it that we are all Gans? We all have one migratory story. We are one. And then when it comes to the dialect, there is variations. So that's when I would say, that's when I have to say is that, what I have to say is that Nungua, to be precise, they are lay people. I don't know if you've read more about the Gadangbe history to know about the lay and then the set people. So the lay and the set people have much to do with the Dangbe side or the first settlers. So definitely most of their words will be a bit different as compared to others. So if you see certain variations in the dialects, this is some of the reasons here.
Okay, so we shall wrap up here. If you have any questions, can you do well to lay them out? Check our previous video, differences between are there dialects in the Ga and Dangbe languages? That's dialects in the Ga and Dangbe languages. Okay, check the description box below, you will see that video. It will obviously complement this. This one is only about just the Ga. Okay, and we focused on only Nungua and Mashing. That's so I took the Mashing side, he took the Nungua side. Because of my grandma, I obviously have great knowledge in Mashing Ga, because we stayed at Adabraka for what's the name, several years, and I have to give a specific location so that if in case there's a variant elsewhere, the person will know we were more at Adabraka. Yeah, so I have to clarify this. Okay, you know, obviously such people may have their disagreements. So if you have a disagreement, can you do what's in comment below? If you think you can add more to it, can you lay it so that we can also learn from you? And as well, my book No Ghana Better is obviously out. So let me show you. This is it. Okay, if you want a copy, can you do what to reach out to me? You can take my WhatsApp contact from the description box below. You can also, what's the name, take my email from the description box below, or even take it from the about of YouTube. This book documents all the histories in Ghana, our dialects, languages, and many other stuff. Even tourist sites, so that in case you are traveling somewhere, you know where you are going, you know what you are about, and yeah, it will guide you through. And without much I say, nah, yeah, you what I done.